All right, what's everybody? Coach Swift, and today is going to be a simple mindset topic. It goes obviously towards nutrition and fitness, but it can go to anything else that you have high ambitions for in life, or that you need to have higher ambitions for in life, because something is simply very important to you, or just it needs to be more important. Okay, so I've always talked about, like, you follow me on social media, y'all know that I'm always talking about, like, you have to practice certain habits. This will help you execute certain actions that are going to help you get results, but it keeps all the big results you get to be more sustainable over time. I read something the other day that was a reminder that it's not just practicing the habits and executing the actions. It's not just, I want this results of losing 20 pounds, having bigger, stronger biceps, bench press, squat, running faster, doing better in a 5K, whatever that physical goal is, that your health ties into. But you need to start identifying with that kind of person that you want to be, okay? You need to start identifying with the habits and actions every single day. You need to start identifying as someone who has the habits and actions, a routine of a certain kind. You need to identify as that person who will get those results and who does have those results, okay? If you're constantly working at something, you can go far with it, but you can only get so far if you truly don't believe that's who you are or who you become, okay? When you're little, let's say you became an engineer in your 20s. When you're little, at some point, you believed that you were good at math and science, and even if you were struggling, you're like, no, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to be ambitious. I'm going to work at this. And it took a long time. And there's people who later on, that you see the stories, okay, they became an engineer. We see it all the time with athletes. It's a hard thing to do, because somebody along the way, many people along the way, maybe put some sort of doubt in you, or maybe when they told you the odds of you succeeding at this wasn't as high because of at there in the moment. So maybe you began to doubt yourself that way. Maybe you started doubting yourself to identify as who you wanted to be later on, because you were struggling, okay? And it was hard to overcome. It took a lot of work to become successful, and you felt like you're always having to pick yourself back up. So that's another topic we can go a long time on this video with, but in order to really dig deep emotionally into your habits, into your actions every day, the routines that you need to have, the results that you want, you need to identify as somebody who has those. And what do? You look up to certain people. Certain people already have these routines and lifestyles and results that you want to. You need to identify as someone like them. You already identify a certain way towards other people who help you, definitely dig deeper into succeeding at something, whether that's you have a mentor or great coworkers and you want to be just like them in your field of work, if not more, or the work they used to do, they don't do anymore, okay? You want to be a certain kind of parent because maybe you had great parents, or maybe you see everybody else becoming even better parents, no matter what kind of parents they had. Like, you have to start identifying as that person who does a certain thing nonstop and gets those results. It doesn't matter if it takes years or months or weeks. You have to make yourself identify as what you want to become, and all the actions along the way, the whole process, okay? You can't just identify as the end result. That's actually where we get stuck. You need to identify every single day as someone who logs their food, eats a certain amount of protein, cuts out a good amount of the junk food, sweets, sodas, that kind of stuff, severely limits caffeine intake. You need to identify as someone who tries to get better quality sleep. You need to identify as someone who tries to go to the gym 4 to 6 days a week, or lots of exercise. Identify as someone who is constantly problem solving when their schedule throws a wrench at them. Whether that's from work, their kids, something breaks at home. Somebody who identifies as I can't go to the gym at this time and do A, but I can go and do B at this time of the gym, or I can do C by getting a workout at home with just body weight. I can go jogging or take a long walk in the evening. Okay, you have to identify with every single thing in this process if you want to have those results that makes you who you are later on. Okay, it's very simple, but it's very complicated. Okay, so if you have any questions on this, I have a lot of personal experiences myself, even though I don't showcase it a lot, and I'm trying to get better at that because we're all human. Okay, we're all flawed. So if you have any questions on this, if you just want to vent about this, you can definitely DM me on Instagram, Swift Results 24/7. You can also send me a text 210-414-3077. Have a great week. Let's identify as the person you want to be and all the actions and steps every single day in order to get there. Okay.